Hey, family. How you guys doing? I know if you was on my podcast, I said I was going to go live yesterday. I didn't get a chance to go live. It was so much going on. By the time I got back to North Carolina, it was just too late. And I was tired. And I had so many commitments that I was like, no, I know I did that live. And I had to change. So, yeah, I see we're going to talk about pain and why pain alienates you. But I still want to just cover what I was speaking about yesterday. And the only reason why I was speaking about that, because a lot of times, a lot of times we go through life and a lot of things happen to us. And yeah, I just want to make sure a lot of things happen to us. And it's like sometimes we just, we just miss what we have, what's happening like right then and there. We just miss. And I want people to know that, it's like, just because your past wasn't that good, just because what you did to your health, whatever's going on in your life right now, whatever's in this situation right now, let that be the past. Let that be the past and have gratitude and try to change a lot of the stuff that we go through. Because I had to do that. I had to do that. I had to be like, wait a minute, let me put all that behind me and look forward to the future and look forward to now the present, the gift that we have now. And the only reason I'm talking about pain alienates you because I promise I've been getting emails and that's what we talk on the podcast. So I said, let me do a live podcast. And what I said on my podcast yesterday, I said, I'm going to go live every day. So I missed yesterday and I'm supposed to do 21 days because what we're doing is we're changing the DNA. We're changing our minds. And I know that's a whole other video, but I'm going to tie it into the alienation we do when we have pain, because I want you to rewrite your DNA only. Like the goal is to go live, either go live or a video. There'll be something to come out. Very wise alternatives, herbalist viola, something to come out each and every day. How I'm going to do it, that's a goal. That's something I'm trying to do, even though they're trying to take down my videos. Yes, they striking them. I don't even know if I'm on probation now. I don't even know. But they going back to 2020 and they hitting those videos. I was like, now I see what my boy talking about. My brother's talking about how the videos are coming down. I'm like, look. So that's why I said, let me change because, y'all know what yesterday was. Even though it was a day off from the military, y'all enjoyed it. And I don't know if the banks was closed because I just don't know. All I know is it was a new day. My granddaughter turned 10 months. That's what I look at. I ain't looking at what food, whatever. But April came in wonderfully. Nice summer weather. I mean, I was able to come back in shorts and still work in the yard and clean up a little bit. And I was like, okay, and help help my sister in her kitchen. So just want to make sure I was thinking about y'all. I'm always thinking about y'all. And it's just a lot of things, a lot of different parts moving yesterday. But when we are in, okay, so when I was talking about rewriting the DNA, before I get into the pain, rewriting your DNA, only reason why I was saying that is a lot of us, we need to unlearn a lot of crap. And I mean a lot of crap because we've been taught ASSBBA, backwards. I was going to spell it, but at least I can say AZZ backwards. We've been taught upside down, right side up, however you want to say it. But, I don't know if you want me to talk to you this way so you guys will know what I mean. Because to rewrite, they said it takes 21 days. And the only reason I was saying let's do 30 days, because I want to make sure you get it. I want you to get it in your head to think so beautiful about yourself. I mean, beautiful, because so many of us are in pain. And that's why I wanted to talk specifically about pain and how it alienates you. And y'all already know, come on, think about this. Because I can remember when I was dealing with my pains, especially my knees, my ankle, my bladder, my shoulders. I mean, I had two tears in my rotator cuff, and I'd be like, shoulder, if you don't cut it out, Just like, I don't know if y'all saw my recorded course about how herbal cream help heal me. And I would talk to my bladder, I'd be like, yo, not today. If I could, like, if this was my bladder, I'd be like, look, not today. And I'd be like, wanting to knock it out. But I'm just talking. But I don't hit myself. But I literally was telling the doctor, if I can just get a knife and cut it out, that's what I would do, and just go, here, you can have this organ, because y'all did not correctly diagnose me. That's a whole other video there, to tell me specifically what's wrong. Y'all get me? Because I know that pain that I was going through for almost 8 years. When I say 8 years, this is after the hysterectomy. And that was pain too, but we talking about after. So those 8 years, think about how many seconds in a day. Think about that hour. So we're talking about constant pain, boom, boom, like a heartbeat, boom, boom. So I can imagine everybody else who's living with pain. You alienate yourself from fun. You alienate yourself from your partner. You alienate yourself from your family members. You alienate yourself from your friends. You alienate yourself from your whole life, because you just be like, I ain't living today. And what I mean by, you stay in bed, and I ain't talking about suicide, y'all, but call that 800 number. It'll be down in the box. It'll be down in there, wherever. In the description, the 800 will be down there. But you be laying in the bed and don't even want to get out. Because a couple of times I wanted to do that, but I was like, man, you a non-commissioned officer in the United States Army. You will get your butt up, because they said you faking. They said it ain't happening. That's what they say. But the VA, thank you, VA 2817. I appreciate those doctors that really not a part of the VA. I don't know. I'm just saying, because I think it's outside doctors. But however to do that compensation and benefits, thank you for diagnosing and saying exactly what it is, but but those years prior, they didn't know what it was. But at least I had something record saying, yeah, she's telling the truth. Because a lot of us, we have pains, and people be like, it's in your mind. Some people, it's in your mind, but it is in your mind, because that's where everything resonates. That's where, what I'm saying, your pituitary gland's like, yo, something's going on. If you don't fix this down here, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So I had to fix my mind. And that's why I want you to change your DNA. And that's why I'm talking about that, pain alienates you. Because when I said I wanted to stay in bed, I wanted to stay in bed like the bed was going to help me. The bed wasn't helping me. I was like, I just want to sit still. I'd be like, let me just get comfortable. Y'all know, like, whoever had a rotator cuff tear, how you just want that. You want no one. You'd be like, get away from my arm. Because I remember this NCO leaned on me so bad, and I was thinking that I had soldiers around me. I had to hold that in. I wanted to yell out so bad. I mean, I wanted to yell out, yeah, yo, you, and I wanted to call them all kinds of names, but I was like, no, chill. You in this uniform. So peace came over me, and I'm like, you know what? I know y'all are out this outside world, and y'all want to try me. So I was like, no, keep it inside. Just, and that's what I did. And that's what I know a lot of you guys are doing. But there's so many people out there who are literally letting the world just pass you by, not trying to get up, trying to move, trying to do nothing for yourself. And we gotta, it's like, I know they're striking my videos and all this other stuff. And I'm like, sometimes we got to know when BS is BS. We got to just call it. I don't know if y'all in the chat room want to talk about it, but you got to call it when you got to call it. You got to call it when you say, I know the Creator, the Most High, has something for me, specifically for me, which food is thy medicine. Food, not that fake crap that's out there, the synthetic stuff, the how they say the Skittles, yeah, I know. If the rotator cuff is torn, right, you get your herbs and you deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You meditate, you let it rest, because that's all it needs. It didn't need surgery. It didn't need surgery. I was like, let me sit here and nurse it. That's when you should be in bed. But other places, and I don't know what pain you dealing with, what issue you dealing with, but I know rest, peace, sometimes being off alone is the best, but not for all situations, because actually, I know this sounds crazy. Actually, when it just sitting still, it corrects on its own. But we already know that, which we was definitely fooled. And a lot of us are still out there walking around like this, like one eye open, one eye closed, both eyes closed and bumping in the dark and hitting their head, like God didn't have our body heal itself. And we going there cutting this and taking this out and taking that out and not going to the herbs and not even listening to us, to be like, oh, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all stupid. Y'all here saying that this herb's gonna help me. And I'm like, man, this is colon cleanse. I know if you take this, you're going to go to the bathroom. I know if you take this, some of those parasites will die in your body. Study shows, I got to throw that in there because, I ain't no doctor. And, we got to make sure we got the disclaimer. The disclaimer's down at the bottom. If y'all go back in the description and read all them words, it's in there. But I know what these herbs going to do. I know what they're going to do. I know what it's going to do. It's going to help. Hear me out the word. It's going to help correct and get my body right, because I was grown and I did so much to my body because I thought meat was the answer. I thought if I just ate more dairy, I just said if I just drink more cow milk, I said that my bones will be strong. And I was like, lie to the lie to the lie to the lie. Studies already shown that was like the biggest lie that somebody told me. I don't know what this was, but I figured that out because I was like, man, what are we doing? I was like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be alienated from the world. And I had to check myself. I was like, so if I eat this cheese, you know how we love cheese. I'd be like, I gotta give up the cheese. But okay. So there is a vegan cheese. There's a plant-based cheese. Let me get that. Let me learn how to make that. Because I don't want to eat the cheese and keep tearing out my body. Because the more we alienate ourselves and keep ourselves, come on. So I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to calm it down, because I'm wearing my patches. The X39, baby. But anyway, if we think about all the stuff that we've been taught, right, about how something's going to correct, the Most High created your body to go in there and correct itself. I mean, I'm going to say this over and over and over again. It corrects itself. And I was like, man, so you mean to tell me I didn't need all them surgeries? So you mean to tell me, I got to throw that in there. I got to rub this wound, y'all. So y'all just be patient with me. So you mean to tell me that all that Tylenol, all them diflucans that I was taking, correcting this body, y'all know I got to look over this way because I'm talking to, my past medical providers that was telling me the stuff that was going to help my body when I should have been looking over here to the Creator, because my body was trying to push that stuff out and I just let it happen. I mean, I'm talking to the people who are sitting there in pain right now. Hear me out. Especially like, let's say if you had a regular stomach ache. Let's just keep it that simple. That's simple. If you eat something or ingest something that's going to make you clean out your colon, guess what? It ain't gonna hurt anymore. And I know it's other issues in there that be like, oh, let me go to the hospital. Let me go do this. Let me go do that. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, the doctor be in there, like, to me, this is just me. This Verywisealternatives podcast. Y'all know I'm talking live, but I be on my phone recording, but this is live. So I be like, this is me being a doctor looking at your chart like, does she know if she just poop or move her bowels, she don't need to be here? I mean, y'all gotta think about what they really say. They probably say, well, Do you know if I just give you some stool softeners, the colace, are you really taking that? Because I'm looking in your chart. And right here it says you had 3 refills for some colace. And I'm like, I ain't taking no colace. I mean, that's just me. But anyway, your stomach aches really means, yo, stop eating. I mean, I don't know if y'all want to put in the comment. I don't know how you feel. Or you saying, are you talking about me? Look, I'm just making some statements that needs to be said because I had to think. I be thinking about myself all the times that I would go into the doctor and they'd be like, oh, they faking in this. And I'm like, no, the pain is real. And then you calling out and you want the pain to go away. And that's when they give you the heavy hitters so the pain will go away. But we're not realizing what we're doing to the other organs. And I'm just talking because I know the miracle of herbs. I don't know if I can pan my camera over so y'all can see the herbs, but I said no because maybe I'll take a picture and add it in. I don't know. I maybe edit this live. I don't know. But I was like, man. So thinking about my stomach, and I'm like, is it my lining? My stomach lining will maybe slippery elm bark, the inner bark, maybe that will help. Maybe I get some marshmallow. That's marshmallow root now. The marshmallow that y'all eat, not the white fluffy. But y'all know if y'all get it, you be like, dang, is this what they do? But anyway, marshmallow root. Marshmallow root. Then you got to look at cleavers or plantain. All this stuff will help you. We're talking about the lining in your stomach. And I didn't think about that. I think about that now, but I was thinking about back then when I was going back and forth because I was like, so you want me to take a Tylenol because my stomach hurt? And sounds right? I feel like, so I'm going to take Tylenol for any pain. I was like, no matter what. I'm just talking fat. Y'all can. Most of the time I'm walking around on my podcast talking like this, but I did live and I was like, man, let me talk about me. Because I know we're rewriting our DNA because we're talking positive. That's for my podcast listeners. But I had to really check myself because I was like, I'm missing seeing my children's, their different games. I'm thinking about how one time I was like, no lie. I was like, my daughter had a game and I was like, man, I feel so bad right now. I need to stay in this bed instead of just getting up and going to the game and making her life. I mean, because y'all know how it is when your children are doing, they think they're doing well, it's the most precious thing in their life. So they're like, oh man, you got to come to the game. You got to come to the game. You got to come to the game. Because, you want to see them, you want to see them happy. I was about to say some stuff, but that'll get me in trouble. I had to clean it out. But, because they thinking this is like the biggest thing, the bestest thing in their life. They be like, everything is me, 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 me. Come see me. But it's something about how your child feel when you see your parents in the audience. You see your parents and it was like, yeah, they support me. They love me. At that point, we don't really know our children's love language, but that's like, oh, they really do love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to check myself about being a good citizen. You know how we try to get that paper and get a star? I had to think about that. I was like, did I go to school to learn or did I go to school to get some awards, some citizenship, some stars? You gotta think about that. Are you really learning to learn or you just regurgitating so you can get an A or 100? But then when it's time to really take the real test, this knowledge that you wrote down isn't in here. Y'all feel me? Isn't in here. And then the pain, the pain you go through. Who you fail at, you do alienate yourself. It's a whole lot of different things that we alienate ourselves. I know you're like, what are you talking about? You always go off 50 million different ways. That's just me. Ain't no script, ain't no strip. I just want to sit here and talk to you about how you alienate yourself. We alienate ourselves when we embarrass. We alienate ourselves when we fail at something. We alienate ourselves when we broke down, busted, and disgusted. And what I mean by that is you done thought you was putting your money in this big deal and the big deal come out of scam. Because I remember when we put our money in a couple of crypto things that didn't come out. Did I alienate myself? Hell no. I'd have been like, don't go to that. Don't do that. Check it. Just like you alienate yourself. Like I remember I was in front of all my friends and I liked this boy and I was like, okay, I'm going to run and jump on his skateboard. Run and jump. Hear me now. Run and jump on his skateboard, and I hit the skateboard and fell on my behind. Did I run and alienate myself? My butt was hurting so bad, but I just laughed it off because I wasn't, right then, you're a daredevil as a little kid. But I could have alienated myself and went upstairs and not come out for the rest of the summer. But a lot of us do that. A lot of us do that. A lot of us, like same thing in a job. You get embarrassed, you get fired, you get this. Get yourself, be strong, walk out. Don't go in. But I'm about to say is happen because, like they said, go postal. We don't want to do that because a lot of times we already know the BS. I mean, let's be honest. We already know sometimes it's just far as you keeping your dignity, you just leave them alone because they're going to realize how bad they needed you if you was that good employee. Because I don't know if y'all don't know, but I don't know how to say this, but most of the time when you are the best employee, you like the best, it's more of, and it's certain jobs. This is certain jobs. When you're the best employee, you probably the one to get fired. I mean, this is in some jobs. You already know what I'm saying. In some jobs, when you're the best employee, because somebody feel threatened and they be like, oh, get him and get her out of here. And other ones, you be the one working holidays and everybody else is going off. You work at holidays, I'm just talking because a lot of us want to alienate ourselves because y'all know normally, and we're just talking about pain of being lonely too, pain. We're talking about all, not just like a pain of something hurting you, to my physical, emotional, run off and go hide. Because we have people that will work on every holiday and not be with the family. We have people that's vice versa. They don't go to the parties. They rather go home, knowing they home by themselves, feeding a cat or a dog, and they just with their pet. They ain't with nobody else. They ain't in no relationship. They don't want no girlfriend or boyfriend. They ain't got nothing. A lot of us go through different pains, and that's the pain I'm speaking about. And y'all know, because I probably hit a nerve. Probably like, I don't want to hear what she got to say. But it's so true. It's so true. Because I remember a lot of things that when things did embarrass me, because I know I was embarrassed about, getting a divorce. I was like, man, and I shut myself out from so many great people. I did. I rekindled some of the relationships now. And I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, you're in a divorce, you can let him have y'all. I was like, what sense does that make? I was like, well, they can share, but that's the thing a lot of people don't think. You don't think, you're like, well, let me just go and just be off because it's a lot of things we do and we alienate ourselves and we don't realize the pain we inflict on ourselves. The pain of not having that person in your life, especially when the relationship was fine. I don't know if y'all want to put down in the chat group, hey, how y'all doing? 24K Dreamer. Look, we get that up and get that monthly or weekly or even daily because we can do it. We can do it. And that was the main reason why I don't want you alienating yourself. I know the pain. Some pains are real, some pains are fake, and some pains are you don't want to face them. But when you face them, sometimes we have some stuff in our heads that be fake or a lie, or we just overthinking and it's too much that we can't handle. And you just face the person and realize it was just nothing. because 9 times out of 10, you face that person and say, hey, we cool. You know, I know some people trip about money because some people kill about money. Some people kill, and we just talking, but study shows and all other stuff that y'all see in the past, how, you girlfriend leaves, he with somebody else, or she vice versa, boyfriend leaves, and y'all want to have a fight and all that. Let go. I mean, it's a lot of things that we just got to realize that, for one, you stop in your blessing. However y'all want to say, the good deeds, the gifts that God has for you, the gifts that the Most High has for you. We shut that door, lock it, padlock it, and we don't realize is the door so easily open, especially if we just ask, or we just go and ask a door, or you just make your own door. Like you make your own window, you make your own time. Because 9 times out of 10, we just have stuff in it, and it's like, man, I assumed I did this, I did that, and it's like, man, I stopped myself all that time, even if it's a minute, a second, a day, an hour, a year, 10 years, 30 years, you still can change. You still can just go change. Because I was like, man, it was like at least 6 good years that I didn't speak to this one person. And for the life of me, I'm like, why? I had to think about that. I had to think about it. So it's a couple of people, it's a couple of people I got to think of, but I was just saying specifically this one person didn't do anything to me, but I just cut off relationship. And I'm like, why? And I'm glad that person was still open enough to say, yeah, we cool. And I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And it's like, sometimes you still have that in the back of your head. And we have to realize we royalty, we the people. And it's like, hey, I love you. I got you. Because sometimes you could just look at somebody and be like, yeah, and get that nod, and everything's cool. And then you get all of the defensive down. That fake pain goes away. Sometimes some things you do ease the pain, because a lot of us need to just get back connected with nature. Plain and simple. I say this all the time, especially on my podcast, connected with nature. And that'd be like the main factor that we need, is being connected with nature. I'm not going to stay on too long, family, because I got grass to cut and I got a whole lot of things to do. My other ones will be at night. I will just go live at night. Some days to be in the morning, some days at night, but expect a live every day. I don't know how I'm going to keep it. So it might be early in the morning. So y'all be catching me each and every day. But today we're talking about pain that's alienating us and I'm talking about riches. We're talking about wealth. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about so much things that we make things up. We make so much things up. Because I was like, I had to think about that. But I know that each time that I dealt with pain, I was like, get your butt up and keep on moving. I remember taking a PT test. That's a physical fitness test with the military. My ankle, you couldn't tell me it wasn't broke, but it was hurt so bad that I was like, I got to go to BNOC. That's the basic non-commissioned officer's course. I was like, I'm going to pass this PT test. I wrapped my foot up so tight. It was hurting like nobody's business. It felt like my foot was hanging on by the meat. I'm trying to tell you, that's how my ankle felt. And I was like, nope, I got to pass this PT test. We're gonna do it. My slot came up. I was not giving it up. I said, oh hell no. I bandaged it up and I passed my PT test. So it all depends on you, of what you got going on in your life, that sometimes it's like your life dependent on it. Sometimes we go through life and there be nothing wrong, but we still go sit in the dark and and be ill. And I'm like, man, get your butt, get out in the sun, make your own, your own dreams come true. Make your own happiness, because you the only one that can make yourself truly, truly happy. You the only one that you should love, because you got God in you, but we looking all over the place. Yes, I said that. God is in there. You be like, what's up? What's up? I do it all the time. I be like, yeah. I lay there and I just be thinking it to myself, because that's me and God talking. I be like, what's up, Dad? What's up, Mojave? I mean, just sitting there. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I be doing. I be like, Yeah, just having a conversation because we have so many answers inside because the body heals itself. The body heals itself, but we stop it. We stop because I had to think now. I had to think. I'm gonna talk about. So we take this little pill that's called, and they call it Tylenol, Advil, whatever, and it works for 4 hours, right? It works for 4 hours, right? But I didn't bring it because I said I was not spending money for it. I said I'm not spending money. I had to look and I said, pretend it's the Tylenol bottle. Let me get this down. I was like, it doesn't say that it corrects anything. It doesn't say that it healed anything. I mean, y'all gotta go back. I'm trying to tell you, go back. And if y'all got it in your house right now, y'all can take a couple of seconds, run and go get the bottle and tell, and y'all can put it in a chat group. You can probably take a picture and in the description put it down there. Because I was like, I was just wondering because y'all know when herbalists put our things together, we say may help, may heal, may correct. You know, we got to put that may because we already know what it does. We already know what it does. You already know what it does. There's so many people that died and got killed and murdered that already know what it does. It already went to the Supreme Court. Just saying. I already went to the Supreme Court and it said certain herbs was in there and said what it did. And I was like, well, so what's the problem? I'd be like, and why we got pain? And where the pain come from? Because I spoke to so many people. I spoke to so many people. It ain't funny. And what I mean by that is I've heard so many stories that people say, because I can even talk about my own self, had surgery and the surgery made things worse. Made things worse to where people couldn't even walk anymore. Made things worse. And I'm just talking. And we talking about the people that talked to me and confided in me and told me what was going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm angry with my provider about, and I know it wasn't her fault, but it was because she could have said, well, you know, Miss Williams, like they always say, sergeant first class. I'd be like, I'm not in the military no more, but I get it, you know. She gonna say Miss Williams, you know, they did this such and such surgery on you, and you never gotta take a pap. That's all she had to say instead of, and I just felt so betrayed because I was like, so you in there scraping what? What are you in there scraping? Because you know when I would do a pap, they take a little piece of tissue, and I'm like, so what was you taking the tissue? I know you're like, what is she talking about? Y'all got to make sure if y'all knew my other podcast, you know, anyway, not podcast, but my other videos, I spoke about that. So I was like, well, what was you in there doing? So I ain't even got to go in there and go through this embarrassment, you know, because that is. I can see if you just going and checking for STDs, you know what I'm saying? I can see that part. I'm just saying, I can see if that's what you was doing, you know, okay. But don't go scrape when you knew it was nothing to scrape. And I had to talk about that. So you causing me pain, first putting that little spectrum in there, clamping it up, you know, because sometimes they don't lube well, you know, especially us women who had dry vajayjays. You know, you be feeling like you giving more pain. But I'm just saying, when they cause pain, when you have these surgeries and you come out of it and you made things worse, and then you want to give me Tylenol for the rest of my life. You give me Tylenol for the rest of life instead of just saying, go see an herbalist. Go sit down and see an herbalist and see if they can make you something special to go in there because food is thy medicine. Food is thy medicine. Because I think they're taking God out of everything. I had to throw that out because it's in my head. I think they're taking God out of everything. And here in the United States, because you know, you got to make sure you say what you got to say. And I hope y'all caught that. But I just felt that way. And I said, yeah. Y'all don't want us to do the herbs. But if they say get the herbs, a lot of us wouldn't be going through all this pain, this aggravation. And I know. You'd be like, well, I ain't know this. I ain't know that same me. I ain't know. I didn't know. I ain't know. But that pain alienated me until a point where I took every surgery that they said to get because I thought it would change. I took every surgery, hook, line, and sinker. And I think I would have took the rest of the surgeries if it wasn't for my daughter. I promise you. I'd have been alienated. Yeah, I wouldn't even be on these videos. I promise you. I mean, I would just saying. I'm just saying. But when we know better, we do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep throwing out different phases because of lack, of preparation, not being proactive, falling for everything they say instead of just researching. Because I was like, if I would have paid more attention to these little pain pills, I'd have been like, man, so you mean I could have just been doing this? You know what I'm saying? I could have been doing that because y'all know onions. Y'all better stop slipping on onions. I'm just saying, a lot of us, we just, I don't know who keep texting me, but it's okay. I was like, man, wait a minute. I was like, so I and I know I was going to make 3 phone calls. It's 10:30, so I got a little time. I got a little time, family. But I was thinking, I was like, a lot of times we didn't really know turmeric. We didn't know cayenne pepper. We didn't know, like a lot of people sleep on the neem, the clove, a lot of stuff you just didn't know. And then you go back, if y'all go back and look at different products, you'll see, I know y'all seeing this, you'll see, but like neem did what? Clove did what? And you be like, clove, really? Clove. And it's like, wasn't that the stuff my grandma put on ham or mama put on ham? I'm saying, because I was like, I remember tasting them things and be like, oh, them things are nasty, and spit them out and tear their ham up. I'm just saying, a lot of us, we don't realize it. We don't realize it. We don't. And if we just look at the natural pain reliever, because the natural pain reliever that we ignore, I mean, people don't realize it. We ignore. Because you didn't think clove did that. And I had to go back and look at 3 of the major things that I put into my toothpaste. The main thing was clove and neem. I made sure. Some of it I do put a little peppermint because we miss what peppermint do. Even water. I mean, you're like, water relieves pain? Yes, it does. And I speak this each and every, and I don't want you doing plain water now. But if that's all you got, that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got. But, that's other things you have in your house too. But water relieves pain because a lot of us, we're dehydrated. Dehydration causes so much pain. We have so much stagnant in our lymph nodes because we don't get up and move. We want to sit back and because it's cold or because it's hot or it's hot. I don't want to do anything. And we just don't drink water and wonder why we're in so much great pain. I spoke to like 3 people and they didn't drink water. I can't stand it. I hate it. I'm like, do you know that's probably why you're in pain right now? A lot of us got a headache and don't know we dehydrated. But you need not just plain water. So don't think that you should have just plain water because that is not healthy. I said it. Studies already shown it. There's so many studies. I get sick of saying studies shows, but I got to cover my own ass, so I got to say studies. The study shows how water, simple things of water, and that's why we miss turmeric. Because when I realized turmeric, I was like, I'm putting turmeric in everything. I don't know about y'all, but I'm putting turmeric in everything because a lot of us, we miss it. We miss it. We miss it so much that we just pass by so many things. Like right now, horseradish. I had to go check because I was like, horseradish, pain reliever. I ain't talking about the oats. The oats, way back, even the oats says it's pain relief, but that's in certain parts of your body. But don't go eat oats. I don't want you eating oats. I'm gonna say it again. I do not want you eating oats. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because a lot of us, you be like, she said eat oats. No, I don't want you tearing up your intestines. I don't want you hurting your intestines. I want everything coming out nice and smooth because a lot of us are inflamed. A lot of us inflamed, but a lot of us are dehydrated. I mean, if you got ginger, put it in there. I know garlic, the bad outweigh the good. So I'd rather you not have garlic. But if you got black garlic, garlic's fine. But garlic even helps pain. Ginger, peppermint. You be like, how peppermint? Y'all got to worry about y'all digestive systems and how it goes in there and eaves and soothes. Because y'all know y'all take some peppermint, like, ooh, you get this feeling. You be like, But it's going in there and it's calming down your digestive tract. And you be like, oh, that do feel good. Just like when I was talking about going to get you some slippery elm. Oh my gosh. And that's for colds and flus too. We have to realize what the herbs doing. The herbs is getting that mucus out your body. You be like, yes, look, fam. Yes, you do need mucus in your body. You do. But when they get all crustified and excess, and then the bacteria is going there trying to tear down, trying to get the acid out because you ain't drinking, you taking your minerals getting stuck in your body. You be like, how did it crystallize? Because you dehydrated. I keep saying freshly squeezed juice. And then you go, so you mean the only orange juice? Y'all see how the TV got our minds stuck? Like what y'all know them words. Your mind is stuck because when I say freshly squeezed juice, you're like, oh, so I need oranges? What about grapes? What about all the other melons and all the other grapes and all the berries? And everybody just think, I ain't saying everybody, but when I say drink freshly squeezed juice, y'all quick to think orange. But nobody think about the grapefruit. Y'all forget about the key lime. Y'all forget about so much different other, like watermelon, especially coconut. Be like, I can't stand coconut, but I promise you, you ever dehydrated, get some coconut, you be like, ooh, your body feels so alive. You be like, wait, that's the coconut? Yes. And y'all don't realize how those things soothe and cools and calms your body because most of our bodies literally in a pit of hell. Because if y'all really finesse the Bible and really read the Bible for what it's saying and what it's doing, it's telling you how to correct your body. It's telling you about your finances. It's even talking about sex. For y'all, I know we early in the morning. You probably got your babies, but it's Tuesday. They supposed to be in school. Got the babies running around. I'm sorry I said it, but it's the truth. A lot of stuff's in that Bible that we just we talking about. Thou shall not kill. Thou shall not treat adultery. You think about all those, but you ain't thinking about the stuff that's getting us wealthy. I want you guys to stop alienate yourself from pain because I want you to be wealthy like you're supposed to be. You're queens, kings, gods, goddesses. You are the money. You are wealth. I need you to get on the other side of the pain and be like, oh, it feels so good to be on this side. I got residual income coming in here, even there. Oh, I got thank you. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the basis of this. A lot of us think alien ourselves, and I need you to pick yourself up. And I mean pick yourself all the way up. Take some herbs. Quit eating. I know you didn't want to hear that. Quit eating. Because sometimes even I know grapes. Grapes is a pain reliever. Yes, it is. Grapes. Yeah, be like, huh? Grapes. We have to realize with taking this stuff, what it's really doing to your body. So with the herbs, yes, I can get real ignorant with the herbs, but the herbs is going there and fixing and correcting and pushing stuff out. And it's going in there and taking care of you in a cellular level. A cellular level. That's the part we totally miss. We're like, oh, what? Your body's detoxing. Your body ain't sick. Your body's detoxing. And I'm trying to get the pain to ease to you to be like, oh, wait a minute. It ain't a 12 no more. It's a 6. Then the next day, oh, it's a 3. Then the next day, you be like, whoa, ho, 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 ho. It's gone. Then you're like, I can live again. I wanted you to live while you're in the pain, but I want you to get up while you still had the pain and still, like some people say, I can't. Yes, you can. It's mind over matter because I did it. I know, look, for those of my battle buddies, y'all already know you didn't go to sick call when you was tore up and you was throwing up. You was like, okay, wipe your mouth, y'all up, chuck, wipe your mouth, put some spray and still continue. I remember being on a road march, My sinuses was jacked, but I kept running. I would blow my nose in my shirt, pour water. Yep, blow my nose in my shirt with the flight vest and all that. Get the handkerchief, whatever you need. Keep on rolling. I just ran it, not a full run, but it's like you're doing like a little hop. Not the whole way, because at first you humping. You got over 40 pounds on your back. You going as you drink it because it ain't all the water. You trying to go and just get to that finish line. Just say I did the 12 miles in under 4 hours. You'd be like, mm-mm. You just want to go. So forget the pain, mind over matter, because a lot of it is fake. Not a lot, some. But I would say 1%. And 1% is a lot. 1% is a lot. A lot of people are dead and gone because they thought they had pain and they was taking some stuff that just wasn't with them. A lot of us overdose, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of times I would take extra. I was like, well, if this Colace was going to work, let me take a few more. And I'm like, girl, don't do that. I mean, I did it 3 times. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, it ain't coming out. And then realized I was dehydrated. Because I nobody talking about no freshly squeezed juice. That's why I want you guys to share this with your family. Tell everybody about freshly squeezed juice and how it would save their life and ease that pain. Because when I realized what a bulging disc was, I said, you lying. That's a bulging disc. That is what it is. That's why it's compressed. And I'm like, we dehydrated. I had to just think. I had to think in my head. Y'all know I had to be like, wait a minute. So you telling me, I mean, I had to. I was like, so my back hurts because I'm dehydrated and I don't have the proper nutrients in my body. I had to think about that. See, I had to do time check. I'm running my mouth. I'm already at 45 minutes. I appreciate you guys coming to listen to me. I really do. But yes, coconut water is excellent. But I just wanted to get that out because it's like, y'all know how we do. You got a broke leg, I get it. You got different things, like if you have cancer and stuff like this. And let's talk about the seriousness of what we do when we get these diagnoses, right? And we ain't gonna talk about the misdiagnosis, because I know I was misdiagnosed so many times. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about the diagnosis because you got pain and you alienate yourself and you over here trying to get the truth and trying to get something. And you be like, wait a minute, so I got that? But we cuss ourselves when we say we got those words, because if you think about, this big word cancer, and it's like, so if food is thy medicine, cut out everything that has sugar in it, except, your berries, your melons. Yeah, y'all feel me? You feel me? Because we got to realize what feeds it. So if you have a diagnosis, and I'm not saying go bazillion, go Google. I wouldn't even use Google. Just saying, it's just me. And I would research, look up some books. Make sure the book's 100 years old or older. Look at the books and be like, okay, I found that. Go get another book. Okay, I found that. Go get another book. Okay, I'm on my phone. My phone said this. Okay, I'm starting to match up. Like I wanted to correct my eyes. I had to correct my eyes. And I'm like, okay, I know fennel helps my eyes. I know rosemary. You be thinking about all this ginkgo biloba. You be like, wait, hold on. So wait a minute. You be like, saffron. You be like, saffron. Saffron? Oh, let me make sure I get this. Dandelion. Oh, what? Dandelion? Oh, wait, let me write that down. Chamomile, eyebright, bilberry. You be like, milk this. So you be like, wait a minute. We talking about mixing something together. Cause I'll give you some. Eyebright. We talking about for your eyes. We talking about correcting your eyes. You be like, wait a minute. So wait a minute. Wait, hold on, let me write this down. Turmeric. Wait, hold up. My mama got turmeric in it. I'm just saying. We talking about your eyes. Little things for your eyes. That's just your eyes. Now, imagine you taking those. I was like, 1, 2, 3. Those 8 to 9 herbs. I could have been 12. It could have been 12. And I ain't say go mix all of them together and think that that's what take care of your eyes. I didn't say that because certain things you put certain measurements in there. So don't play when I'm just throwing out all them herbs because you need a couple of other ones. But anyway, think about them herbs you're taking. You didn't think it's going to take care of other parts of your body? Because your eyes are messed up. That's the crystallization, a lot of mucus behind your eyes, a lot of things you're doing, like being like this on the phone, being about this Wi-Fi, being too much on the computer, not outside in nature. We need nature more than all this pretty fancy stuff. We need nature. We need it back out there. But this is to take care of your eyes. So your eyes won't have no strain. You can see, you can do this, but some people are past because they had so many surgeries. Let me just put that out there. Because study shows I got to make sure I put that out there. I got to make sure I say certain things because some people are like, well, you said this, just like the same guy was saying, if I just take oregano oil, my herpes is going to go away. And I'm like, well, did you clean your blood? Did you get the parasites? Did you really do a parasite cleanse? Did you do a deep parasite cleanse and dry brushing and other herbs? Because it's just not just oregano oil. Y'all got to hear me, family. It's just not oregano oil. It's going to help. Yes, it's going to help. But I ain't going to say it's going to get out your body because there's another protocol you have to do. It's other things you have to do in place. Just like with your eyes. Or you're doing sun gazing. Sunrise and sunset. You didn't hear me say nothing else. I didn't say go in the middle of the day and go look at the sun. Nope. Just like I have these glasses that I put. I know a lot of people said no, they don't work. I just wear them 1 hour a day. 1 hour a day because we don't exercise our eyes. We don't exercise our eyes. We don't. And I know I spoke on people having surgeries and they having issues. Y'all already know. Y'all go and type up a whole bunch of malpractice. Y'all be like, oh, they supposed to cut off the left leg and they got the right leg. There's so many different things because people are human. But I'd rather go with God and let God correct the issues in my body because he made us brilliantly. He made us brilliant to where our body's a detox and our body's trying to put all that stuff that you put in and get rid of it. Because y'all don't realize you have the largest organ and you rub this stuff all over your body and over your face. And you are directly putting chemicals inside of your pores. And then you wonder, is it nourishing? Yes, getting rid of the ash. You be like, I'm ashy. I need to get rid of this. But are you putting nutrients in? Are you putting nutrients in your body? Or are you just putting some, gasoline all over your body and you want to ignite? Because a lot of us, we putting poison in our body. Just like we make our face so pretty. We put our lips and we put our eyes and we put all this stuff in our hair and poison. So you have to look at what you're doing. Like I stopped with the creamy crack because I realized it was poison. I'm like, what? And I know ain't no way I can get on my bra, but I know somebody need to come out and make us a bra that's going to lift stuff up like these underwire because we shouldn't be wearing underwire bras. Oh my gosh, I said it. But I know I wanted to. And okay, so we talk about physical pain, social pain, financial pain. Y'all alienate yourselves because you broke and you be like, I don't have no money, this and this. And there's a lot of people during the bubble between 2008 and 2010 killed themselves because they tanked all their money in the market. And instead of just saying, let's start over. What is wrong with starting over? If you knew how to make $1,000, you know how to make $1,000. You know how to make make a million. People just don't want that debt. But they forgot. When you came out of this college, you be having 100, 200,000. Some people 300,000, 400,000, especially doctors and lawyers and all of this stuff. But There's other professions that you can do out there. You can be a creator, an artist. You could be an herbalist. You could be so many other things. A CEO of your own master plan with only your gifts. Because with us stop alienate ourselves and face the pain and ease the pain with hydration, the herbs. If you want, get the patches, stem cell regeneration. You know what I'm saying? They had video where this boy was walking. Just like the young fella that I patched him up, he already he had paralysis. So the young man had paralysis. He put the patch on. So I would say by day 8, day 9, he was up walking. You know what I'm saying? Up walking. I wish I could have him on here, but he was up walking. He already had paralysis. He just needed his legs to really fully develop. And when I mean develop, meaning his stem cells and his body need to correct some issues, unblock. I don't know what all it did in there, but the creator, our body is so brilliant. Our body is so brilliant. We fail to just let the body do what the body needs. That's why I strongly believe in, and this is just me. This is me. I ain't no doctor. I believe your mind is so incredible. Your mind is so intelligent. Your heart, your gut, your gut and your heart and your brain is so intelligent that you think in certain things, you create in certain things. That's why I wanted you to change your DNA, do 21 to 30 days, stop doing certain things. You change your body, you get your body to heal, you get your body strong enough, your will strong enough, you can do incredible things. And I mean incredible things. He got up and walked. Of course, he did physical therapy. So the therapist helps some, but we already know it's the body waking the stem cells up and correcting. Same thing with our bodies, the herbs going in there, correcting the cells, pushing out the junk, killing the parasites, getting the good gut bacteria, the good, your good bacteria, period. You know what I'm saying? Having them T cells be T cells, them B cells be B cells, because our army's in there and it's confused because your body done gave it the wrong signal, and our body's like, okay, I thought I was the B. No, you the T. I thought this, and your body's in there tripping, and you be like, okay, so wait now, hold on. So your thalamus gland is off, your pituitary gland, your thyroid. They took the thyroid, they taking out your lymph node. Hell to the no. If we go stop eating and fast and let your body clean itself, correct itself, a lot of things we can do. Studies already shown, it's already out there. It's already edged in stone. Now they already saying how they can get that out. I was like, go ahead now, because we brilliant. This body is incredible, and it'd be surprised at what it can do and what it can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, the body heals in the correct environment. And that's the part people miss when they be like, the body heals. And I be like, it didn't heal yet. It didn't heal yet. Well, what are you doing? Oh, I'm still drinking milk. Oh, I ain't drinking no water. I don't like freshly squeezed juice. The doctor said I can't have juice. I be like, what? I hear so many things. But anyway, man, I hear so many things. So many things. Like they say, coconut water tastes nasty. Yes. It all depends on, did you get the fresh? Is it old? We got to realize what we're doing. We got to realize what we're doing. We got to realize what we're doing. If you just drank some fresh coconut, especially from the islands, you're like, oh, God, this is some good stuff. I'm just saying. So a lot of things that we have to change. And you're spiritual. You spiritually, damaged as well. A lot of people are like, I ain't going to do this. I ain't do that. Fix it. It's you facing yourself in the mirror and like, yo, we fine. We are fine because we love each other. We love ourselves. Y'all gotta be like, you got it. But when your thinking's off, that means you just get a coach. Get a coach. Don't be scared to get a coach. Don't be scared to get a mentor. Because sometimes, and it's like, this is not, look, we talking about getting a mentor and coach. This ain't no chit chat where you talk about just anything with everything. Meaning, you see what Diddy doing. You see this. We're talking about making money, doing our business, finding out what your gifts are, finding out what's going to correct you, what's going to heal you, what's going to get you 100%, bringing in money, bringing in, knowing your gifts, why you here, you loving yourself. Because the main thing, most of all, is we don't love ourselves and love ourselves healthy and correctly. We don't. A lot of us got pain because you're like, no one loves me. So you can say no one loves me. That means you don't love yourself. And I'm like, I love myself, so I don't care if any of y'all love me. I really don't care, because I'm going to love me. I'm going to do the best I can for me. Period. Point blank. Case closed. Because I'm not alienating myself no more, and I don't want you to alienate yourself either. So we have to think about all the pains that we got to face. Because let me tell you, it ain't over. Y'all living in this world, especially with this, you know, this complexion, you know, they ain't gonna treat you right. You gotta treat yourself right. You gotta love yourself. Period. Period. Because you the one gotta take care of your family, your babies, and what you got going on in your, your heaven. You gotta think about what's going on in your heaven. Because this avatar of a body I got, I'm gonna take care of it to the best of my ability, because God gave it to me. If when I had to think about, I'm one in a trillion, I am one in a billion. I would say billion, because I don't know how many, mommy and daddy got together. I don't know how many swimmers went to meet the egg. I don't know. And I was like, whoa, yeah. I know y'all like, what the hell? I'm just saying, there's a lot of hurt sperm that didn't make it because I was single. It was no 2-3 eggs. But anyway, family. Herbalist Viola, I was just talking to you guys about, we alienate ourselves for pain, and we just need to we got to face the pain, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's pain is different. Everybody's pain is different. So I'm talking about a plethora of whatever the issues. You have to write it down. We got to write down. Just write down line by line, right? And face one at a time. Face one at a time. That's it. That's it. You face one at a time, because I'm facing mine. I be like, man, shoot, I ain't letting them stop me. It's too much time to get out here and because I don't know if y'all listening to Dane Calloway. I hope y'all listening to, and it's just Dane Calloway now. I'm just here to make you think. Just put that in there and check his lives, because I was like, man, that alienation occlusion was true. Yeah, I better go at 1874. I was like, well, I know. I don't know. I mean, if this fear, boy, I tell you, I had to laugh at myself. I was like, well, dang, you would think now, out of all this time, it would be over. And I was like, nope, because it's deeply ingrained. And I'm talking about another pain that no one wants to really face, that we face every single day of our natural life. We face this pain over and over and over again. And I be like, go somewhere and sit down. That's what I be saying in my head. And I know they feel like, well, I said, go somewhere and sit down. Because if this is the fear, I really don't know if we stand up. I be like, I don't know. I'm not just. Anyway, fam. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. If y'all got something in the chat, maybe I'll stay on a few minutes longer. It's already 11 o'clock. If y'all had anything. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Sandra. I appreciate you, 24K Dreamer. Kelvin, I hope you got your order. I appreciate you as well. Dr. Soul, Grand Rising. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. So I'm late. He says, what did you say about drinking water regularly? So I can answer that thing. You want to drink water every single day. Every single day. And not just plain water. Put some tea. Then you got some tea. Get some distilled water. Use herbal teas. Some key ones, I would say ginger, but it all depends on how acidic your body is. I'm just say that. But some good teas is cleavers, plantain, or some excellent teas. You can drink a little bit of oregano tea. People are like, I ain't drinking that. Why not? Get some burdock. A lot of our blood is just our liver, kidneys. I'm just saying, a lot of us don't think about how bad we damage our kidneys, how bad we damage our liver. I got a wellness in a cup, help with sleep, anxiety, give you energy. I know I got to put it on my on my website, but I'm doing different teas, and it's just like, but throwing out different keys, chamomile. I know that it relaxes you, but it do so much other things. Rosemary. I mean, I don't know if y'all like a little bit of ginger, a little bit of turmeric, but I add that with a little bit of, well, I make echinacea tea, but I only do that like out of a month, maybe like 3 times. Lemon balm tea is, oh, it's wonderful. I mean, wonderful. Skull cap. You know, I know I'm like Aries, so I be calming myself down. So that's why I love those teas. I drink those teas. Dandelion is a nice tea, but switch up, switch up. I know they got different box teas, but just get your herbs. Get the cut and sip. Make sure they take 5 to 10 minutes. Steep it. 'Cause I don't want y'all to get that tea in the bag, and I ain't down on nobody, but I have my loose tea, so you can put a little bit more, a little bit of less. Is however you want to do it, but drink your water to stay hydrated. I'd rather you get a juicer and get freshly squeezed juice. I would love for you to get freshly squeezed, because I know one of the herbalists is out here has his juice that's taking the world by storm, and that's with the cucumber, celery, green apple, and then a piece of ginger, and you can do an orange or a lime or lemon, taking the world by storm. Of course, you already know on my page I have different. I love for you to do something individual, because a lot of people have, they don't know how to like, and cucumber. I meant to say cucumber with that. I think I said cucumber, but a lot of times we mix the wrong things and we wonder why we feeling some type of way, because I don't know what your issue is. So some things your body can't have. Like if you have a heart condition, you shouldn't be doing too much with the marshmallow. It all depends on what's going on, because we're talking about the medications. If you think about the medications that you're on, the stuff that you're taking. So that's what sometimes I don't like playing with herbs, because I a lot of people go look at listen to these different herbs. Oh, let me go buy that, let me do that. And then they be like, oh, my blood pressure went low. And I'm like, so your blood pressure went low for what reason? Your blood pressure went high for one reason. But they don't say, well, I'm still using the table salt. And I'm like, I never say use table salt. Never. Ever, ever. I want you to do the salt that go and then I want you to put in your hand and get a couple of, just one or two, put on your tongue, and then drink a little bit of water. But I'd rather you get your juicer and juice. That is your water. That should be your natural water. I really believe that's what you should do. But I appreciate you. Good. You listen to Dane. Yes. I gotta check out I got I gotta check out that one, because I'm not on that channel. I know. It's good to support the brother, because he's teaching us, so he's not working, a job. He's selling books and stuff like that. And them books, I'm telling you, I support him so far with 2 books. The book is I mean, do I even have the book over here? The book is phenomenal. I think it's on my nightstand. The book is phenomenal, because sometimes I'm like, did he really say that? A lot of stuff, it kind of makes your blood boil, but it only hurts for that little bit, because at least you know. And that's what I was ending on, the us hurt, because we just out of everything, because we accept the word black. If we stop accepting the word black, our world will be totally different. Because I guess they want us to put white, and I was like, and it's not the color of your skin. It's a classification of people, and that's the stuff that we lost back when Martin Luther King area, and that's how we lost a lot of stuff. And that's why I love, and that's why I promote, and I say go listen to Dane Calloway, because he goes in and research, and he goes in and gets the truth, because he got the receipts. I was like, can I get the receipts? He be showing the receipts, showing the proof, and showing you the information. Because I was like, wait a minute. So it was no such thing as this black and white thing. Nope. It was just being divided. It was just the whole thing with divided and division. And that's why I listen to it. I said, at least I'm getting educated. So when I come up on things, because my house is not going to sell like Sally and Kathy and Karen's. My house is not going to sell. And they do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. So it's a lot of things that we got this pain, this hurt, this aggravation, but you come up on it because, we can rise above it to get our blessings and to make sure that we are staying above so we can get our wealth. And yeah, I believe in eye for eye, but I just want you to step above because I don't want you going to jail. I don't want you doing stuff going out, but I want you to step above because you're going to get what you rightfully deserve. You're going to get your reparations. You're going to get, and that's a form of your residual income. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to lead with love, and I'm going to leave it that way. Stick with love, because karma is there. But yeah. But anybody got any other questions? I know I've been on here long. It's 11:11. What? 11:11. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and end, fam. I'm gonna go ahead and end. But this is the second podcast. I know I should have two. Oh, my phone's on 1%. But I appreciate you guys. If y'all need me, shoot me a video. Support at Verywisealternatives. Don't shoot me a video. Send me a video. I should be changing my words. Send me a video because we're talking positive. And this is a part of the series. This is one part of the series with us being over 100 club. Because I want you being a billionaire, not in paper dollars. I'm talking about assets. I'm talking about family wealth, family getting together, doing the damn thing. I'm seeing you getting a routine. I'm gonna throw it in there, getting a routine. If we just fix that one part of alienation, fit that one part of how we alienate ourselves when we're in pain, alienate ourselves when we're embarrassed, when we got something that's holding you down. Don't alienate yourself. I can see if you need a break, you need get away from the computers, get away from this Wi-Fi, get away from this and get into nature. That's totally different. That's still a healing yourself. That's still correcting you. But I hope I made it clear. Me talking about alienating, pain alienates you because it does. It takes you away from so much. Because you be like, I don't feel like dealing with y'all today. Y'all get on my nerve. If you don't get out my face, I'm just like when you get home, you're like, everybody like, mommy, daddy, sister, mama, you be like, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Let me just run to the restroom. And you be in there for 30 minutes. But y'all know what I mean. But love, peace, and life, family. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and live life on purpose. Be intentional with your routine, with your life, with your love, with your pains, because I don't want you to be alienated. But all right, family, have a great day. Peace. I will be on tomorrow.